This is Full Game Prometheus, the only YouTuber out there that actually posts full games of his schemes and tips and strategies, so you guys can see how it works effectively against live opponents. I show you all my games. I don't cherry pick anything. I show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm going to post right now a scheme that is by far the most annoying scheme I have ran into online. It made me rage. I pulled off a victory out of my ass, but this guy pissed me off. And I looked at the scheme and I said, "This is the cheesiest scheme ever. How am I getting beat by this scheme? This is so annoying." But now that I actually looked at the tape and I've actually looked at the way this scheme is broken out, it's brilliant. It's an ingenious scheme, and it's very deadly, and it's very, very hard to stop because you have so many options. Now, this is going to be out of the Chuck Pagano playbook, out of the Colts playbook. Basically, it's going to be empty sets, and it's going to be the following empty sets. It's going to be the empty tray and the empty tray flex, because you can basically jump into either one of these audibles with this. Now, the key to this scheme is that you want to take your best wide receivers, your 1 and 2 wide receivers, preferably fast with good routes running, and put them inside the slot positions. And you can do so conveniently by going ahead and taking your right stick and flipping it where it says strong slots. Now, let's take a look at the audibles really quick. Now, in the audibles in this particular scheme, you've got the wide receiver screen. This is the play that actually set up my anger. And basically, you have a screen route off to the right side. We have 3 blockers, and then you have another screen on the left side, but you have a corner route that goes with it, and that's very, very deadly. Also, if you notice, you got Colts stick, which has actually got a nice little in route. You also got go Y shakes, which is a seams route, and then you have the Colts unders. On the backside, on the empty flex tray, now this is a very minor adjustment. Basically, that tight end that's on the next to the formations just slides out a little bit. But if you notice, you got Y stick, a very popular play. You got a QB draw, 4 verticals. But what's really key to this is that wide receiver screen at the very bottom, the R1 selection. Take a look. This is a corner route, the wide receiver screen on this bigger formation, but this one is a post. So this is where you really can go ahead and abuse your opponent with the screen, because he's going to be forced to actually go ahead and defend against that. So let me go ahead and show you basically what he was doing with the screen and how he's no-huddling me and forcing me to go ahead and defend the screen and actually defend the corner route. With this particular play, it's very easy to read it. Basically, what you're going to do is that if it's zone, you're going to go ahead and pop the screen. If it's man, you're going to look for the corner on the backside. So these guys actually float up. I'm going to pop the screen. As you can see, the blocking is just phenomenal. It gets up because you got those 3 blockers. Now, what's great about this particular play is I can flip it either side with the screen, and in a no-huddle situation, it's going to be very good. Now, what makes it sweet is this particular route here, this corner. All right, so right here, I've got a screen. And look at the defenders come down. It looks like it's man coverage. All these defenders are converging. I know that if I got a good route running, a good wide receiver on the corner, he's going to be playing against the number 4 nickelback or number 3 nickelback. And I'm going to go ahead and get a nice free release against this particular play to go ahead and get a nice first down. So you could pretty much run this play exclusively until your opponent starts making some mass adjustments. They have to defend the screenplay. They've got to go ahead and defend that corner route. You could flip it either way. Corner route is actually going to beat him up, and if he doesn't have the right defenders inside the slots, that's going to just drive him nuts. So what's going to happen is a lot of guys will jump into man coverage, and this is what I did. I thought, okay, I'm going to jump in man coverage, and I'm going to go ahead and try to take away that. So I basically thought, okay, I'm going to go ahead and take away that corner route by manually going ahead and do that. So I would start coming down with my safety to go ahead and do that. Now, what is really cool about this formation is that corner route is easy to manually defend, but if you have the ability to go ahead and flip into another type of screen again, but now you take that corner and turn it into a post, it's going to be very, very difficult for your opponent to go ahead and defend that. Now, that wasn't a very good situation right there, I can show you, but let's go ahead and just see if we can get this off again. And what you could do is you can hit him with the post. Now, I actually had to get off the bump, and Dorsett is not a very good defensive bat or a player. Another play that's actually in this playbook, and my opponent didn't use this against me a lot, and I'm surprised he didn't do that, is Colts stick. It stays with the corner, but you also have got a nice little underneath route that you can hit your opponent with, just use a freeze easy release. So I was getting destroyed by this guy just by the screen plays. He actually had some other plays you'd go into. This comes with a shake route, which always gets fairly good separation, so you can throw that in. If I started really just going ahead and throwing a lot of coverage out there, you can jump into a QB draw, which is a good way to go ahead and really effectively do that. He had our RG3 as his quarterback, and it was very difficult for me to do that. So I'm probably going to show you this scheme. When I get a chance to pull Chuck Piano, I'm going to go ahead and run this scheme against opponents, because it just seems like a very effective scheme to go ahead and utilize. It was annoying as hell. It freaking made me rage. I don't like playing against someone who does no huddle, but the corner, post, it's got everything, all the plays you need to do, and you're just going to do hurry up one play after another, and you can basically abuse your opponent down the field. So, guys, if you get a chance to take a look at this particular scheme, go ahead and try it. It's definitely something, if you are using Indianapolis' playbook, I definitely recommend, first and foremost, taking a look at my gameplay that I'm going to be posting very shortly, and taking a look at this scheme too, because this is something you want to go ahead and implement. It is one of those art of war type schemes where you just really aggravate your opponent with it, and then it can open up everything else. So thank you once again for my subscribers. I really appreciate the support. I hope these tips help you, and I hope you get some pretty good entertainment about me raging when I'm playing against this guy, because this scheme was so freaking annoying to defend. Thanks a lot, and until next time.